if it's just me, but lately I've been feeling very tired. I feel like I have almost 50 tabs open in my brain. Like my brain is completely fried. Everything is just happening and it makes me feel so exhausted. Like I'm tired. I'm physically tired. I'm mentally tired. I'm just exhausted out of my mind. So this week I just decided to just take a step back. So that's what this video is about. It's about me doing things intentionally rather than things just happening around me and me just witnessing those. One thing I've been struggling with lately is Instagram. I just feel like it's so time consuming. After a point, you just realize that you're just scrolling without any purpose. And I love posting on Instagram. I love creating content. I love capturing my life and sharing it on Instagram. But I am starting to realize that sometimes social media has this weird way of making you feel like content creation or creating reels or creating posts or whatever is like your job, and if you don't do it, you're like actually failing at something, and I don't like that feeling. I was enjoying the process of creating reels because I loved capturing those moments and sharing them. I have started creating content because it feels like something that's coming to me naturally, and I don't want it to feel like a job, which is why I decided to just take a step back and just create some space for myself from Instagram. Something very important happened in the last 2 weeks. I tried iced coffee. It's getting so hot here in New York that I want to find a summer drink, and I am a through and through hot coffee girl. I have never gravitated towards iced coffee because I don't know, it just tastes like dessert. It's so sweet and so sugary. I don't like my coffee sweet. But this season, I thought that I want to try something new. So I have started exploring my iced coffee girl era. I started it off with Cafe Paradiso. I attempted to go there twice. And the second time I did manage to stand in the line. It was around 20 minutes and I did get the coffee, the very famous brown butter oat milk latte. It has the word salted somewhere in there, and I really liked it, but not so much that I would stand in a 20-minute line to get that every time. So I decided that I'll do one better. I decided that I'll try to make it at home. And I got to this point because after trying Cafe Paradiso, I tried to explore two more places or two more cafes which had good iced coffees, one of which was actually because I was getting it half off. Capital One Cafe, Verve, yes, and it was disgusting. It was like a sugar bomb. I absolutely hated it. I did not like it at all, and to the point that I had to throw it. I couldn't drink it after a point. So it was very bad. And the second place I tried was at Buddy Buddy. On the same day, I was on a iced coffee stroll. So I tried it there, but I did not like it as much. Actually, one more shout out to 787 Coffee. I had it yesterday and I am hooked. It was so good. I tried the iced latte with Tres Leches syrup and I just fell in love with it, so much so that I got one today as well. Today they didn't have the Tres Leches one, so I tried the Dulce de Leche and it was so good. Oh my god. The salted butter part in that Cafe Paradiso coffee was something that I have fallen in love with, and I just want to make it at home so that I can have it whenever I want and not stand in a 20-minute or 30-minute line every time I want to have iced coffee. Try doing a thing in the month of August. If you have watched my videos, you know that I love food. I love eating, and food drives a lot of emotions for me. I have fought for food. I have cried for food. I have cried over food. I'm a little too dramatic when it comes to food overall. Lately, I've been realizing that my food habits and choices are not the best. They are not the healthiest. I'm seeing issues with that in terms of I always am fatigued. I have very less energy throughout the day. I have really bad skin. If you see my skin, it's like I have acne scars all over. So just to mitigate all of these problems, I've decided that I'm going to eat good food the whole of August. I won't drive myself nuts over just eating like fruits and vegetables and nothing filling. I want to find a healthy balance between what I feel like eating and what I should eat. I'm going to have that discussion with my partner, Nishant. He is like my go-to source for all of this health related and fitness related information, so you'll see that bit in a few moments. I want to keep it a little realistic, wherein I will still go to restaurants and eat food outside on weekends, but not as frequently as I do. So usually I order food from outside, and ordering food from outside is also not the problem, it's what I order. So maybe healthier options. Even if I order food from outside, I'll try cooking at home more. I honestly don't enjoy the cooking part of it. I don't like that process. But sometimes I do cook. So that is what we're going to do. We are going to try and make healthy choices. We are going to take this up as a challenge and try to complete it successfully. This is the first week, so today is August 1st, and this is a weekend. I'm very lucky that it's a weekend, so I can eat my last meal from outside, something unhealthy. So I have gone for momos for tonight. I'm going all out, I think. Honestly, it is going to be a struggle, and I want to see how I do it. I want to see if I'm able to complete this challenge. So I'll keep giving you weekly updates on how that week has been, and I'm going to keep it very realistic. I won't sugarcoat anything. I'm sure I'm going to have moments of weakness. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So now, explain to me, as part of this whole month of eating healthy food and making good food choices, tell me what falls in that realm. Because my good food choice currently is what looks emotionally healthy.
I have actually a counter question to you. I always say that healthy is a very subjective word. Healthy for you is very different than what healthy for me is. My counter question to you is, what is your goal by the end of this challenge?
I don't know, I just think I want good skin. And I don't want to feel tired and fatigued all the time. And I don't like cooking also. So when I cook, I usually like batch cook for 2 to 3 meals. After 3 times, I get very bored of eating the same thing. Like if I cook once, I can't cook the very next day. I need a break. So because I don't enjoy that process, I don't think I'm going to get into cooking as much. So that's why you need to tell me what I can do when I don't feel like cooking. So if I order from outside, what can I eat?
Based on your goals, I think you should actively stop eating fried food. I think that is your biggest weakness. You should actively stop eating like chips. I think switch that with like snacks like popcorn. Your diet is mostly fats because that is like the greasy and the tasty food that you eat, butter and everything. So you need good carbs. You need a lot more protein than you consume right now, so you need to add that. I mean, your smoothie is very good. You should keep that. Kathi roll is not a problem. You can have kathi rolls for lunch. You feel that your stomach is full, but you need to consume more food. When you get hungry, you get really hungry, and then you get hangry. So that is because your food, you get full mentally, you get bored also eating. So that's why you have to try to overcome that. You have to eat more food, definitely. So when you order something that is totally fried, that is your weakest point. Weakest link is that in your whole diet. So I think that if you,
That happens around my period. I feel like eating McDonald's.
yeah, you have to overcome all that.
What
For
if
you.
I want to eat like chicken gravy and naan? Or
Yeah, that is also not bad. But you have to eat more chicken. You have gravy only. You have to eat more chicken. You have to
But
actively
I eat
eat.
chicken.
You have to eat more. I know how much you eat, no?
For now, we have no fried food, which is going to be a huge struggle for me. More protein in every meal, and in general, eat more food. So the quantity of food that I eat, I need to increase that to keep up my energy levels throughout the day. So that the last 2 points, I think we will work on that.
And make better choices when eating outside.
And last is make better choices when eating outside, which also I'm going to try. All of these things are easier said than done. We'll see, okay? We'll take it 1 week at a time.